online via mixlr.com/gistfm every Monday and Saturday. What are your political views? Keep a date.
Tighten your seatbelt as we take you on this smooth ride. It's the morning drive on 103.5 Adamu Adaji FM. Keeping your morning engaging as we take you through the smoothest ride on radio from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Visit with Martin Efanshu, aka Meta,
and Christy, aka Emenari, aka Classy.
From Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. on the morning drive. 103.5 Adamu Adaji FM.
Good morning and welcome to Adamu the 103.5 FM. Today, the 22nd day of December 2023. Today is Friday, and the time is 2 minutes past the hour of 7. It's time for newspaper headlines on Adamu the 103.5 FM. This morning, we are going to take you through the news, making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers. But before we do that, let's go for a short break. When we come back, we'll continue on the stories, making the headlines. Please stay with us.
Do you know that you have the right to quality broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of a broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and write to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that your complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note that your complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
You're welcome back to newspaper headlines on Adamu the 103.5 FM. This morning, we are going to take you through the news, making the headlines on the Guardian newspaper, Leadership, Vanguard, Punch, Sun, Daily Post, The Nation, This Day, and if time permits, we're also going to take a look at Nigerian Tribune. Remember that you can become part of the conversation by sending your reactions via SMS or WhatsApp messages on 08096661035. You can as well join us on Facebook as we're live at Adamu the 103. Morning. Tinubu arrives Lagos for Christmas holiday. Students protest against non-issuance of license after graduation. Calabar Itu Road construction. We won't revoke Samatex contract, says Umai. House summons minister CBN over limited withdrawals from banks, ATMs. Federal government moves to improve trans-border relations. Tinubu determined to stop graft, repatriate stolen wealth, says AGF. Supreme Court reserves judgment in Kanu Guba case. Delta, Adamawa yet to surrender lands for federal varsities. Tinubu's wife shares 20 as 50% transportation rebate scheme stalls. Reps summons Sirica over Nigeria Air billion naira budget for 2024. Journalist group names FCCPC regulator of the year. Tinubu's wife donates 25 million naira to 250 aged residents of Bauchi. Reps panel probes jam over alleged non-remittances of funds to federal government accounts. Reps consider trade stolen wealth, AGF. Rule. Nigerian Communications Commission calls lesser charges waiver from state governments. Tinubu arrives in Lagos for Christmas holiday. We've taken this. Senate confirms appointment of 11 Supreme Court judges. Federal government to return 15 million out of school children to classroom by 2027. Lagos government moves to create laws for artist royalties. 22-year-old man steals employers 22 million naira, faces prosecution. Tinubu's wife launches 950 million naira support scheme for elderly people. Subsidy, 230,000 households to get federal government 25,000 naira monthly in Kogi. Tinubu approves reintroduction of school feeding program. Niger declares 7-day holiday for workers. Federal government lists companies rules for 50% interstate travel discount. Port Harcourt refinery resumes operation. Foundation plans mausoleum for defunct Eastern Region's late premier, Michael Opala. Zamfara governor proposes 423.5 billion naira for 2024 fiscal year. Why I move motion on public asset valuation on floor of House of Reps, Esosa, Iyawe. Academy trains 1,528 youths on automobile maintenance. Camper Wall, Advantage 5 open house, a showcase of elegance, exclusivity, and luxury living. Cross River Security Civil Defense Corps arrests 63 suspects, secures 4 convictions in 2023. Gender-based violence, power president to partner vice groups to end menace. Federal government applauds Suru Homes for renovating applicants waiting section in Lagos. Federal government applauds Suru Homes for renovating applicants waiting section in Lagos. Yuletide, police ban sales, use of fireworks in Nasarawa State. Yuletide, Rancor greets distribution of Senator Karim's palliatives to Kogi constituents. Nigeria recorded 0 jail attack in 2023. Nigeria Correctional Service spokesperson. Christmas, Ebonyi governor's wife facilitates release of 53 inmates. Ohaneze recognizes Umai as political leader of Southeast. Ohaneze recognizes Umai as political leader revenue in 18 months. That's the much we can take from the Guardian newspaper this morning. And from the Guardian newspaper, we'll flip over to Leadership newspaper. Port Harcourt refinery rehabilitation, 77.4 completed, NMPC. MTN targets 95% broadband population coverage by 2025. MTN targets 95% broadband population coverage by 2025. Federal government unveils gas leak detection technology. MBS's shareholders approves acquisition of Distel Nigeria. MB's shareholders approve acquisition of Distel Nigeria. UBA Foundation extends generosity to thousands at annual food bank. Pengasen donates 40 million naira lab to Rivers State School. Abe Mortgage Bank appoints Oni as new chairman. Federal government jettisons signature bonus regime to boost oil industry investment. Jega emerges Nasarawa Varsity Pro-Chancellor. For go year-tide vacations, Chetima tells governors. We will deliver good roads to Nigerians in 2 years, Umai assures. Gender-based violence. You can't ban Super League, court tells UEFA, FIFA. Kwankwaso, after the Supreme Court. First Lady flags off distribution of 950 million naira to vulnerable elders. IPPIS, COEASU calls for proactive action against saboteurs. Release 60 billion naira immunization fund now. Stakeholders tell federal government. Catholic bishops reject blessing same-sex marriage. Peace, harmony at FCC. LASACO assurance invests in youth development, sports. LASACO assurance invests in youth development, sports. Pros of buying diamond jewelry as an investment. 14 Delta communities want federal 2024. Supreme Court reserves judgment in Kanu governorship appeal. Ayedatiwa planning to reshuffle Ondo cabinet. APC chieftain alleges. Edo 2024 group falls Oyegun. Ibinedon on zoning. Rivers crisis. Fubara refuses to withdraw suit against pro-Wike lawmakers. Group falls Falana over condemnation of Tinubu brokered deal. Group seeks political conscious youth for better leadership. Senate declares Umai guidance seat vacant. That's the much we can take from the leadership newspaper this morning. And still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers this morning from the leadership newspaper, we'll flip over to the Vanguard newspaper. Why Nigeria's change some experts, NSAS, panelists, Nafisa for parliament screening ahead of Kwara cabinet job. Empower beneficiaries have started receiving arrears. Better Edu. Unemployment rate rises to 4.2%. Enugu passes 521.5 billion naira 2024 appropriation bill into law. Yield-tide, beware of fraudulent online transfers. Fintech firm tells Nigerians no blessings for same-sex unions by 2027. Federal government. FCCPC records sharp growth in revenue, remits 22 billion naira to federal account. Food and beverages industry undermine public health for profits. CAPPA. Naira scarcity. CBN accuses banks, POS operators of hoarding cash, threatens sanctions. U.S. court exonerates 70-year-old man after 48 years in prison. Tinubu intimidated Fubara into signing peace pact bridges. As if he was unequivocal patriot with exceptional courage. Obasanjo. Oshomole was the biggest, most destructive threat to APC. Amoson. Governor Rada signs 454.3 billion naira budget despite security woes. Still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Federal government reopens third mainland bridge after repairs. Police arrest 3 men with 2 human hearts. NMPC completes maintenance on Port Harcourt refinery. And that's the much we can take from the Vanguard newspaper this morning. From the Vanguard newspaper, we'll flip over to the Punch newspaper. Supreme Court reserves judgment on Kanu. Bauchi appeals. Rivers peace deal. Don't celebrate